All right, we're live. Let me get the link. We'll share it everywhere.
Me first viewer, I think.
Hell yeah. You gotta type first. Otherwise, you're not really the first one.
No, I'm not first. No way.
L.
Too late.
L. That's crazy.
Damn. Your fan base is fast.
Bro, they know the set time and date, I think, really helps.
What's going on, everybody? Nah, he was first. Lotta back.
Ah, yes. Laid Back, Rebels, Avanada,
I can't read.
Cookmaster Jeff, Hydro, you guys are always the first ones in here. You are
God,
on
Billy
it.
Gun.
Let's pop out the chat. And switch it to live chat. I don't know why it defaults to top chat. We don't have like hundreds of people in here, so I don't see the point. Oh yeah, we're rocking the DIY shelter shirt, the rare shelter merch. You know, I had to put on for Holy Mob on the Holy Mob stream.
It's laundry day, bro. I just got a hoodie on.
No, that's the ultra rare Holy Mob hoodie right there. No Holy Mob branding. That's how low key it is.
This would be a fire Holy Mob hoodie if we had some branding on it.
Hit up Austin, bro. He's always looking for blanks. Oh, man, we already got 12 people in here. That's crazy. That's okay, Cookmaster Jeff. You can watch it later too if you want. Hey, now's your guys' time to ask INTEUS any of your burning questions.
Ask away. I'm just spamming one on it. BPM range? I don't have a preferred one. It depends on my mood.
How long did it take you to put together Time Slip? There's my question.
A long time. I think I was working on it at like this time last year.
Oh, damn.
Halfway through it. And then I think I finished it August-ish. I want to say.
Damn.
New York is my favorite state. I love my state. Although, fuck the fucking tax laws here. Excuse my language. Terrible.
Get the Chrome extension turned on. Laid Back, it's possible. Maybe. Maybe.
That'd be fire.
I think I would be surprised if he knew this show existed. We're still pretty low key. You guys are a very special bunch.
Nah, he might know. He's be lurking.
It's possible.
It's possible.
We got Nev in chat. What's good, Nevy?
Hi, Devin.
Bistro Main, welcome back. We got 17 people in chat. Maybe we can hit 20. Maybe we hold out for the 20, the big 2-0. Kato, welcome.
With a quick 20.
New York. That's right. You gotta do it with an AW. New York.
York.
Well, while we're waiting, I guess I can do what I forget to do almost every single time, which is share the stream on Instagram. All right. Everyone say hi to Instagram in chat so they know what's up. So they know you guys are
Hi, chat.
real people. Getting real active in stream. Come on, chat. Hi, Instagram. Hi, IG. Thank you. Thank you. We got some chat representation here. All right. Let's see if I can get this framed up right. Did I get it? We got the shot. Oh, shit. Chat's not in it. Rip. Think we got it. Think we got the chat. Instant graham cracker. Y'all are wild. Laid back wants the stream key. Are stream keys a thing on YouTube? I guess they have to be, right? Oh shit, we got 23 people in here. It's always when I go to make the Instagram post that everybody starts flooding in.
My girlfriend does, actually, Haley. That's actually funny you say that. Can't escape it.
Live now with
Hey, yo, we got Jetson up in here.
INTEUS. Jetson in stream? This is crazy.
I know.
Jetson, the legend, the OG.
First stream you managed to catch.
It'll be a good one. I've got a big announcement related to the Chrome extension that I'm sure many people will be interested to hear. I love this track on Timeslip. This one might be my favorite on the tape.
I almost cut this one.
No way. I'm a slut for a good piano sample, okay? And this one goes crazy.
That's not gonna happen, Mr. Jeff.
Yes, Zeph is. I try to remember to announce it at least in the Discord every single time, because I know that's the bread and butter. That's where we're all most of us are based out of. We see all these from the Discord.
Certified freak.
I'm a certified freak when it comes to the piano samples. That's right. All right. Thank you guys for joining the stream. I think we're about ready to get started. We got 25 people in here. A quarter of 100. That's wild. Maybe one of these days we hit triple digits. That'd be crazy.
26.
It's that name recognition, INTEUS. We got INTEUS in stream. It's a big day. Welcome back to the SoundCloud Game Show. I'm your host, Yokai. Oh yeah, I somehow forgot to do the tagline. The SoundCloud Game Show, not officially associated with nor endorsed by SoundCloud yet. I'm your host, Yokai, and today I'm joined by a very special guest, my friend, fellow collaborator, and fellow Holy Mob member, a founding member, if you ask me, INTEUS, hailing from none other than the great state of New York. So INTEUS, how you doing? What have you been listening to lately?
A lot of Alchemist.
That's shocking.
A lot of boom bap stuff. A lot of soul stuff. A lot of jazz stuff.
Very good.
For that kind of stuff.
Very good. All right, so most of you guys know how this game works. You guys submit tracks on the Discord. The link, as always, is in the description if you want to submit a track. And we're going to randomly pull them up one by one. And I've got a Chrome extension that hides almost all of the identifiable information about the stream. Pretty much all we're going to have is when it was posted, how many tracks the person has on SoundCloud, and yeah, we're just going to have to listen through it and try to guess how many streams it has on SoundCloud. It's going to be multiple choice A, B, C, or D. If you guys have tuned into the stream before, you know that chat likes to vote A every time. The vote A strat seemed to work out more often than not for some reason. And I believe I've fixed the bug that was causing that. So it should make for a little bit more of a competitive environment this time. Yeah, INTEUS had to run away. He was a little scared off. He was planning on just voting A every time, I think.
Think I can't hear?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I thought.
He's got that wireless headset. That's some bougie shit.
Uh-huh.
Really on the cutting edge here on the SoundCloud Game Show. We're about to hit 30 viewers, okay? Are we ready to just go ahead and get into it? Just jump right into it? Let's do it. Actually, let me get the first track pulled up because right now we're just sitting on INTEUS' profile. As much as I'd love to stay there, we got a job to do.
I don't.
All right. First track coming right up.
My whiteboard's on my wall with screws, so that's not coming off.
Yeah, that's tricky. I think a notepad will do for our purposes.
Yeah, with a Sharpie, we're good.
All right, everyone hang on tight. We're about to go through a stream transition. Wow, look at that. And now we're on the gameplay screen. Okay, so our first track here comes to us from 8 months ago from an account with 216 public tracks on SoundCloud. That's a lot of tracks, and this one's fairly recent. So presumably they are either like a re-upload channel or they've just been in the game for a long time. And we can see here it's a 6-minute track. This one's a long one, a lengthy one. So we'll see. It's looking like it's got plenty of switch ups here, hopefully, so something to keep it interesting. Let's give it a listen and guess how many streams it has. Oh, wow. Off to an interesting start here.
What did that say? Ooh. There's an outlier.
Yeah, this one's different. Yeah. This is very different from what we normally hear on the show. I'm ready for something else. Give us something else to work with here. Okay.
All right. You got the harder clap. I respect it. All right.
A nice little vocal stab. Yeah, new clap unlocked. Let's go. Okay, I mean, there's definitely an audience for this. Can we agree on that? People fuck with this type of shit. This is like the go-to rave music, right? Like if I was DJing a rave, I think this one's going in the set list for sure. I'm with you, laid back. This is a 6-minute long track, so I'm really hoping we got our first switch up here. Seemingly, we're gonna get something a little different, something a little more flavorful. We'll find out soon enough. Tense Games. We got some guesswork to do first. I kind of want to hear how this second drop sounds before I lock in a guess.
Obviously, let's write my answer down.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. This is fire. This is tricky. This is a tricky one. I'm gonna lock in. I'm ready to lock in. INTEUS, give me the cue whenever you're ready to lock in, and we'll let chat weigh in. All right. This guy instantly knew. All right, chat. The poll is open. You can use chat to tell me how many streams you think this one has. You go with A if you're thinking it's more on the underrated side. That's 15.6K. Once again, this was posted 8 months ago. And oh, by the way, if you need help figuring out how to vote in chat, ! help, and I'll tell you how to vote. But yeah, you can vote for A, B, C, or D. If you think it's more on the underrated side, you go with A, 15K, B, 27K, or if you think it's a little more maybe on the higher end, you go with C, 30.9K, or D, 56K. As a reminder, for people who have been in chat before and tried to use the Rush A strat because it seems to be A most of the time.
I respect the C vote.
I have taken a look at the bot, and there was indeed a bug that was causing it to be A super often. So I fixed the bug. It was still always, random incorrect answers. It just so happened that for a lot of the particularly underrated tracks, they would always end up being A. So you guys were onto something. The bot was bugging, but no longer. We patched it out. The exploit has been patched. All right. The poll is closed. Yes, Lemon helped me figure it out. Lemon and I got to the bottom of it. It's all figured out. It's all perfectly balanced now. Chat, nonetheless, you guys are going with A. We'll see if the Rush A strat works out for you this time. I could see that being a valid strat, especially if it is a re-upload account. Again, they got over 200 public tracks on SoundCloud, so a lot of re-uploads, especially one from less than a year ago, not going to pull that many streams, so I can see why you would go with the lowest option. Now, me personally, if I had just listened to the first, minute, I probably would have agreed with you, but just because of how much variety and, I don't know, I feel like this track goes really hard, and it is 6 minutes long, but it's got, I think, enough switch-ups, and it's well-mixed enough, well-produced enough to pull in 27K in 8 months. I think with 200 tracks, I'm hoping this is a producer that has a sizable audience, one that can pull 27K in 8 months, but we'll see. INTEUS, what are you thinking on this one?
Let me think.
Wait, did you not lock in your guess?
I did. I have my opinion, but it was more of a guess out of, I can't really tell or frame a proper guess of what kind of audience this might have on SoundCloud, so I just went for a random guess.
Understandable. What was the random guess? B! Oh, wow, he's got the command written down, too. This guy was ready. We got a frequent chatter on stream today, I see. All right. So you and I are both going B. So very genius guess on your part. Great minds think alike. Chat, you guys are going with A. We'll see if the Rush A strat works out. 3, 2, 1. It was C, 30K. We were so close, INTEUS. We were so close. This is Your Name by In-Depth Lucas Martin's remix. Mork 22. Is this a label? Yeah, I think Mork's 22nd release. Support Mork. Ministry of Rave Culture. Okay, it is a rave track, rave label of sorts. So that makes sense. That is the first time we have gotten a track of that kind, I feel like. Normally, if we get some EDM stuff, it's a little more like mainstream sounding. But yeah, that was an interesting one. I like those curveballs. So thank you, Schleckman Fiffle, for submitting that one on the Discord. Let's get another one pulled up, why don't we? All right. Shockingly, we get a submission here from Murasaki. I don't know if Murasaki's in chat today, but frequent chatters know that Murasaki has submitted hundreds, literally hundreds of tracks on the Discord. So this is not surprising at all that we've got one from them. This track here comes to us from 9 months ago. It's from a profile with 79 public tracks. And you can see here that the options are pretty much all across the board. It could be as low as 6 plays or as many as 6.9K plays. So, I don't know. Without further ado, let's give it a listen. Yeah. Got the slap bass. The super low slap bass. This is a pretty brick wall waveform if I've seen one.
Walking down the street a hot dog, we get no slack. Probably all them things, double tripping, no percent and crack. Only way to leave this town is in is if the body bag. Gang bang, sang the squeeze, the good or drink it back. Top of, do you want to what? Happy motherfuckers rap about the dick, but they ain't shit. Man, these hoes are the day-to-day, it's Labor Day. Everything you say you do will end up in against you. In a bad way, bad intention, teach it.
I don't know if this would be considered street funk based on what I've heard, Distro Main. Maybe it is. I don't know. I feel like this is someone's take on, Memphis Revival. Someone trying to take after the Doom Shop model, I guess. It does sound very Doom Shop inspired. That fucking tape scratch is really silly sounding. I didn't take the time to really listen closely to it, but now that I do, it does sound like someone literally going. Yeah, it's a shame we don't have Murasaki in chat. I think Murasaki might be across the pond, so that would explain why they're not on stream. Might be a little late for them at this hour. All right, I'm really not sure what to think on this one. 9 months is not a whole lot of time. It could definitely pull. If they've got 79 tracks, they could have a decent sized audience, and they could theoretically pull 7K in 9 months. That's definitely doable. So I guess it really comes down to how good we think the song is.
I liked it, to be honest.
Yeah, I liked it as well. I think that
Slapper.
I was caught off guard by how the vocals were mixed at first, but I don't know. I think it's right. Are you locked in, INTEUS?
I'm locked in.
All right, chat. Time for you guys to lock the fuck in as well. Use your keyboard to vote now. Okay, A, B, C, or D. If you think that this one's only gonna pull 6 streams in 9 months, you could go with A. If you think it's a little bit more on the, a little bit more streams than that, but still on the underrated side, you could go with B, 56 streams. Or if you think that it's,
The difference between
pulling.
C and D is how much faith you have.
Right, exactly. How good do you think this track is? And how much do you think it's going to spread? C is just short of 1,000 streams. So if you think it's going to clock in around there, you can go with C. Or if you think it's going to do decent numbers in 9 months, they've got a decent sized audience maybe, you can go with D. 6.9K. Nice. So far we got a lot of C votes. We got 16 votes so far, about 5-ish seconds left on the clock. It's looking like the C's might take it. You guys think that this one's going to come in just shy of 1K. I think I was about to vote with you guys on C. I almost went with C as well, but then, I don't know. I reflected a little bit more on the number of tracks they've got on their profile, the length of time that it's been out, and it just strikes me as the type of track that might be released by somebody who has a decent sized audience already. And 7K, especially for a track that's, in my opinion, I think it fits into that Memphis Revival Doom Shop type of sound pretty well. I think it could definitely pull 7K in 9 months. So I went with D. INTEUS, what are you thinking on this one? D as well. Wow, we're so in sync. These Holy Mob guys, we're telepathically connected, I tell you.
Almost like we have similar ears.
I don't know how that could have happened. All right. So chat, you guys are going with C, so I'll lock in C for you guys. Let's see where this Memphis Revival Doom Shop type beat clocks in at after 9 months.
Definitely cruise some numbers.
That's right. 3, 2, 1. It was C, and it was posted by Murasaki. It was a re-upload. This is the Murasaki archive, in fact. Wow.
There's more than a rack.
I would agree. But that's what you get with re-uploads, man. They throw you for a loop sometimes. All right, chat takes the first point of the game. Well done, chat. Damn.
Yeah. Off to a bad start. 0-2.
Oh, we'll be fine. We'll be just fine. Don't worry about a thing.
Bro's got the game balancing mechanics on deck.
That's right. So this is Live or Die Trying Misery Edit, with the original being by Nakani. So maybe it is street funk then, I don't know. Dude, Murasaki's got the lyrics in the description and everything. Talk about a great archive re-uploader. Okay, this guy's for the culture. Shouts out to Murasaki. Can we get a common Murasaki W in chat? Once again, thank you Murasaki for that submission. Let's just move on from the fact that chat scored the first point of the game. We're gonna pull up a new track. Oh, you'll never guess who submitted this next one. It was none other than Murasaki. Let's check it out. Maybe this one will not be a re-upload. Oh, well, 66 tracks on this profile, so it's not the Murasaki archive at least. That one has 79, if I remember correctly. This track is from 4 years ago. Yeah, it's looking a little different. Looking like it's probably got a little bit more dynamics to it. You can see here, it could be as few as 4,000 streams or as many as 300,000 streams. Yikes. Let's give it a listen. That's pretty nice. Some contemplative funk. Tampon waveform. That's good. I'm surprised this is from 4 years ago. I would expect to hear something like this from like 7 or 8 years ago type shit. This damn near feels like something you would hear, like this melody sounds like some old school like misogi. You know what I mean?
This sounds like that 2013, 2014 era type funk.
100%. Well, I've got my answer locked in. I feel like I'm fairly confident I know where this one's gonna land. Thank you, Lala, not listening. Got the I wouldn't say OG, the ultra rare DIY shelter merch. Yeah. That's right, Vistro, man. Maybe I just I patched A out of the game. It's not even an option anymore. Maybe that's what's going on. Are you locked in, INTEUS? Think you got a good idea of where this one's gonna go? Chat, why don't you let us know what you think? Your poll is now open. You can vote using !vote space and then a letter of your choosing, A, B, C, or D. If you're thinking this one's gonna be on the lower end, you could go with A, 4.4K. You could go with B, 16K. Or if you think it's gonna be a little on the higher end, you could go with C, 75K, or D, 329K. So far, chat's rushing A.
Another A rush. I don't know.
This is crazy, guys. You guys are really rushing A on this one? 4 years? You think it's going to average barely 1,000 streams a year? I think it's pretty nice. I will say, though, A is a fair guess when you take into account the fact that this is a pretty old sound for something that was only posted 4 years ago. Like I said, and like INTEUS said, this is like the type of shit you would expect to hear from like damn near 10 years ago.
What? Yeah, I got a big TV up here. That's my second screen.
Bro, it's just
My bad.
consulting the gods. Some divine inspiration. All right, the poll is closed. Chat, oh, it was a very close one. Very, very close one. But the A's took it. Okay, you guys are rushing A on this one. 50% of the vote. The B's almost had it. So you guys were overall still thinking it was pretty much on the underrated side of things. Only 1 vote for C, no votes for D. Personally, I feel like 4 years, I could definitely see this track doing some decent numbers. 66 tracks from this profile on SoundCloud. I hope I'm not being too optimistic here when I say I feel like it could definitely pull 75K. Maybe I'm biased. I really like this track. INTEUS, what are you thinking on this one? B. Okay. This will be an interesting one. I have a feeling Chat or INTEUS is going to take the point on this one. Welcome to stream, Andreas.
What are you talking about?
Those are acoustic panels. Come on, guys. I guess it's hard to tell on the little picture-in-picture. Yeah.
Little shot there.
Yeah, bro has the perfectly square TV in the background. All right. Chat, you guys are going with A, a little more on the underrated side, so I'll lock that in for you guys. I'm hoping I see 75K, personally. We'll find out. 3, 2, 1, rush A. It was B. INTEUS takes the point. Oh, this was a beat. They were selling this as a beat. Exclusive, sold.
Makes sense.
So, bad news for anybody looking to lease this beat. It has been sold. This is In Pursuit of a Dream by Nitro Main. I believe we've gotten a submission of his before, possibly from Murasaki. So, yeah. INTEUS, Lalo not listening, wants to know, would you rather have fries with ranch or a hot dog with ketchup?
What? Fries with what?
Fries with ranch or a hot dog with ketchup.
Hot dog with ketchup.
Easy
I don't like
choice.
ketchup.
You don't even like, you just hate ranch that much.
Oh, yeah.
Them's just fighting words. There's some ranch aficionados all over the place. I'm not one of them, personally. It's all right.
Hey, man, more power to them. I just don't like it.
Fair enough. Yeah, not much else to say about this one. I don't know what you would even classify this as. I just feel like it's kind of like some contemplative, melodic OG funk. I don't know.
Nah, you gotta meet me at the Egg in Albany.
You want to fight INTEUS? Bro.
Gotta come to the Egg.
All this over some ranch. Ranch is serious. All right. Yeah, sorry, chat. Rush A does not seem to be working out for you anymore. The Rush A strat. All right, this next random track was submitted by XM. I'm not going to read that out. I don't know if that's a real website. I'll just say XMPP on Discord.
Purple Posse?
Maybe. All right, 4 years ago, 70 public tracks from this profile on SoundCloud. This could have as few as 38K or as many as 58K, so not that big of a range here that we're working with, especially between A and B. Look at that shit. I mean, that's barely 1,000 stream difference between those two. Yes, Andreas, I fixed the bot. We patched out the Rush A strat. There was something wrong with it. You were onto something. So, yeah, not to invalidate your guys' well-deserved W last week, but it's possible that the Rush A strat was valid.
The rich people laugh. I'll be just making up words, I swear to God.
What?
Making up sentences.
You got the rich people laugh?
Yeah, okay, rich. That's funny.
Oh, another bit of a different genre from what we normally get on the show. Got the classic
Trance?
gate. Yeah, the trance gate. Oh, hell yeah. I would definitely watch a YouTube tutorial with this music in it. I need a pull-up notepad. Hello, guys. Today, I will be teaching, but then I make a typo, so I had to backspace. Teaching you how to torrent FL Studio 9. I think I know who this is. This is either a remix of someone I know, or it's somebody I know. Not anymore, laid back. I think that shit killed my last computer. So, RIP to the cracked plugins. Now the question is... No, there's no question about it. I know this one's gonna go here. All right, I'm locked in.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
All right, chat. The poll is open. How many streams does this Trance track from 4 years ago have? What are we thinking? 70 public tracks from this person on SoundCloud could be 38K all the way up to 58K. So not a huge range here. You're gonna really have to lock in. Focus all your brain cells, okay? That's a fair point, Andreas. I'll explain my rationale after the poll is closed. So far, chat, you guys are thinking it's gonna be C? Okay, 40K. Valid. B, you guys do not have a lot of time to make up the difference. Only a couple seconds left on the clock. It's looking like the C's are gonna take it. Yo, Cookmaster Jeff, it was your birthday. Happy belated birthday, Cookmaster Jeff. All right.
Birthday.
That's right. Cookmaster Jeff, I hope someone cooked you a delicious meal for your birthday. Okay, so on this one, you guys are going with C, 40K. I think that's a valid guess. Like I said, it's kind of a toss-up on this one because all of the options are so close to each other. Now, I happen to recognize that voice. It's a very distinct voice as someone who used to be deep in my hyperpop phase. Those are Black Winter Wells vocals, 1000%. Black Winter Wells, very, very talented vocalist and producer. So I have a feeling that she produced this herself. And I know that at least back in the day when I was super deep in the hyperpop phase, and this was March of 2020, so yeah, she was pretty poppin' at the time. So I went with D. I'm thinking this one's gonna pull 60K easy in 4 years. She's no stranger to those kind of numbers. And INTEUS also going with the D vote, the double Ds once again. What reasoning did you have for that one? Was it just a random guess or?
Nah, they sound like they know what they're doing.
100%. 100%.
And the age.
All right. Well, without further ado, I don't think there's much else to say. Like I said, kind of a toss-up here. I'm glad nobody really went for A or B. 5 people actually went for B. I gotta know, for the people who voted for B, why not A? I mean, it's basically the same thing. I don't know. All right, we'll lock in C here for chat. 3, 2, 1. It was D, baby. Yep. Let's go. Holy mob. We both score a point. And I'm officially tied with chat. Thank God I'm on the board. Whew. All right. And, oh my God, it wasn't Black Winter Wells. Now I feel like an idiot. It sounds exactly like Black Winter Wells. What the fuck? All right. Well, this was Slip Away with Power Doll by Drain Puppet. Hey, we were right on the money, bro. This is Trance. They tagged it themselves as Trance. Yeah, I'm dying to know though. It sounds exactly like Black Winter Wells, okay? So I feel like they either sampled her or this is an alt account or something. Maybe I'm just coping. Maybe I'm coping and seething here. Chat versus Holy Mob, guys. Exactly. So far, you guys are doing an all right job of keeping up. You're hot on INTEUS' tail, and I just tied it up, though, so you guys better start putting in more work. Stop rushing A all the time. Nobody even voted A on that one, I don't think. Did we get anybody? Okay, so Young Demon was saying that B just felt right. Okay. Fair enough. Sometimes it's just a gut. Just a gut thing. Just a vibe check.
Go for it.
Exactly. Yeah, Lala not listening. I don't know if we'll ever get Von Storm on stream. That's kind of a pipe dream. His fee is really, really exorbitant. All right. We got another submission here from Schleckman Fiffle on Discord. This one comes to us from 2 years ago. We got 195 public tracks from this profile on SoundCloud. This could have as few as 2,600 streams or as many as 45K. Now, the tricky part is, this is the first time this has happened. C and D are literally displayed as the exact same thing. So we know that D is going to be slightly higher. D has to be at least slightly higher than C, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, those are pretty much a toss-up. That is crazy. That has literally never happened. But they're sorted numerically, I promise. So these are, D is higher than C. So if you're wanting to vote for one that's higher than the other, now you know. Let's give this one a listen. It's looking like it's going to get off to a banging start. So let's hear it. Oh. Bit of a misleading waveform, I feel like. I think they knew that you were going to be on stream today, INTEUS. This is right up your alley, I feel like. A little more boom-bappy, subdued.
Sounds like shit you do fold your laundry to.
Well, my apologies for associating you with something so beneath you.
Can you read, my son?
Well, that depends. Can you go fuck yourself?
That's beautiful. I'd fold my laundry to that. Okato is so confident they're pre-voting. They're pre-firing the vote A. Fair enough. 2 years ago, 195 tracks. Yeah, this one's a little tricky. I'll lock in a guess here. This one was a little bit of a blind guess for me. Lemon's got to put it in video game terms as an OST enjoyer. Pause music. I'd say that's pretty accurate. Chat, the poll's open. How many streams does this track from 2 years ago have? I think it's on the a more underrated side. There's pretty much only one option for you. It's A, 2,600 streams.
Well, that depends. Can you go fuck yourself?
There you go. If you're thinking it's anything other than that, I am sorry to say that B, C, and D are basically the same thing. C and D are literally the same thing. Now, I will say, because of how they're sorted numerically, D has to technically be slightly higher than C, so I don't know. It's basically a toss-up between those two. But it's seeming like it's not going to matter. Chat, you guys are full sending it for A. You're thinking it's going to come in at 2,600. Something I'm not sure about is if this melody is like from scratch. The strings definitely sound synthetic, so that's what's making me think maybe it was from scratch.
I don't know. I feel like I've heard this somewhere before as like by itself without drums or sample chopping.
I will say, yeah, the piano does sound fairly organic, so. And even if it's not, that it could be part of like a
years ago,
yeah,
195 tracks. It's kind of an outlier answer, even though C and D are strange.
Right. The outlier is obviously A here, but I will remind you guys, the bot is working as intended now, so it's not necessarily just gonna be A. Yeah, I feel like Jetson, you're probably on the right track here. I do feel like it does strike me as the type of track that, you know, they just sampled the melody and then threw on some little soft boom bap drums. So chat, you guys are going with A. I honestly wish I had backtracked on this, but here we are. I voted B. I wanted the B on this one. I don't have much of an explanation. I feel like if it weren't for that little sampled dialogue here that I don't know where it comes from. Is it from Trailer Park Boys? Someone was saying that it reminds them of Trailer Park Boys. Oh, is the sample from Trailer Park Boys? Like the melody? That would explain. But yeah, I went with B. I feel like it's got a little bit of a, you know, virality factor to it in that it's got that, you know, subdued, like chill, fold your laundry ass beat interrupted by that goofy little vocal sample. So that's why I went with C. INTEUS, where'd you go with this one?
I went with A. I'm on the A train today.
A train. Rush A. I wish I had joined you guys, but hey, it's more interesting this way, right? All right, I hope for you guys' sake you get to score a point here. We'll see if this one ends up pulling more than 2,600 streams in 2 years. That's a long time, and they got a lot of tracks. I'm really hoping that this isn't a re-upload account. We'll see. 3, 2, 1. It was A. It was A. This motherfucker has 21K followers.
Damn, bro's dumping.
Wow. And it's called Trailer Park Boys. That is some sick artwork, I gotta say. Well done, chat. Well done, INTEUS. You guys both score a point and are leaving me in the dust. I'm in dead last now. But INTEUS, you still got that lead. You're still hanging on there.
It's all about the numbers game, brother.
That's right.
I don't know. My gut went with A on that one.
V's Asback. Is that like a thing? Is that something I should recognize? V's Asback Collective. Am I even pronouncing that right? They got 21K followers. Is that botted? I just think it's crazy that it's only 2,600 streams on an account from...
It could be. I got botted once. Remember that?
That is true. Botting is seemingly rampant on SoundCloud. He's a famous meme producer. Okay. It means dirty ashtray in Dutch, apparently. Okay. Well, if it's dirty in Dutch, it must be a really fucking dirty ashtray. All right. Trailer Park Boys by Dirty Ashtray. Thank you for that submission, Schleckman Fiffle. Definitely threw me for a loop.
This does make more sense.
All right. We got a submission here from... Oh, you know what? Actually, we did have a paid submission come in, and I keep forgetting to pull it up. So I'm going to do that before I forget.
Got the paid submission.
Trailer Park Boys samples, I feel like they have a natural place in hip-hop production. I remember there was a mythic track called Le Space that sampled...
Love that song.
That sampled Trailer Park Boys, and that was like my first introduction to Trailer Park Boys, was hearing it sampled in that mythic track. Rest in peace, Mythic, by the way. One of the best funk songs I've heard in a long time. Ever, I would say. But yeah, Mythic's a legend. INTEUS and I actually, at our first Holy Mob meetup, had the privilege of meeting Mythic in person. That was surreal.
This is true.
Like, can you imagine meeting Mythic in, like, late 2017? That was, like... I was low-key fangirling, like, inside, but I had to...
Kind of scared of him.
had to hide that.
Right, he was tall. He was a big guy.
He's a big guy. He was a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, and a machine.
All right. We'll get the paid submission pulled up here. All right. This one is pretty fresh. 3 days ago from an account with 52 tracks on it, okay? Could be as low as 227 plays or as many as 1,099 plays. Now that you asked, Laid Back, I think he was like into competitive like motocross, if I remember correctly. He's like a motocross guy. All right, 3 days ago, let's give it a listen. Four minutes, 17 seconds long. It's looking like we've got a few switch ups here, so shouldn't be too boring. Yeah, the C and D, it's the same story as last time. It's a toss up. They're basically the same. Oh, there was a tag there. I was talking over. Sorry, chat. Here you go. So if you recognize the tag, there you go. We can't skip the tag. It's part of the song.
Let's chill.
I heard the tag. I feel like it's only fair that everybody else hears it. My ass was talking over it. I don't want anybody to accuse me of rigging it, okay? We just fixed the bot. This is hard. Lala not listening. If there's a cat in the room, I'll try and get him on stream. We'll see. I really fuck with the drums on this one. And the vocal samples, honestly. I feel like everything kind of rides. It just all fits together. It's perfect. All right. Let's get a little bit of a switch up in here, why don't we? Love that. That sample is beautiful. All right, I'm locked in. I've got my guess locked. Let me know when you're locked in, INTEUS, and we'll let chat weigh in.
Locked in.
Alrighty, chat. This paid submission from 3 days ago. How many streams does it have? Vote in chat now to let us know. Let your voice be heard. Could be as low as 227 streams. That's A. Could go with 606 streams. That's B. Or if you think it's a little on the higher end, I have bad news for you. C and D are pretty much the same thing, so it's kind of a toss-up. C is 1,070, D 1,099. Okay? You're gonna have to go off the vibes if you're thinking it's on the higher end. So far, A is really, or chat's really split between A and B. I'm not sure if it's pulling 200 or 600 streams, so get your votes in now. Break that tie. Oh, the A's are starting to run away with it. The A's are starting to run away with this one. It's only been out for 3 days, but they do have 52 public tracks on SoundCloud, so they've had some time, presumably, to build up an audience. I think 600 streams is definitely feasible in 3 days if we've got a built-up audience. All right, the poll is now closed. Chat, only 10 of you voted. We gotta get our voter participation up, okay? You guys went with A. 70% of the vote going with A, 227 streams. I think that's a little too low in my opinion, okay? Just slightly. I went with B. I'm thinking that 600 streams is a very fair amount to poll in 3 days if you've got a little bit of a decent sized audience with, you know, if you have 52 tracks on SoundCloud, I'm assuming maybe you're, you know, spreading those out over a decent period of time. And I think that this track is well produced enough that I could feasibly see them, you know, building up an audience and being able to pull 600 streams in a few days. So that's why I went with B. INTEUS, what are you thinking?
I went with C.
C, okay. Okay, a little more optimistic on this one. Why'd you go with C?
I like the sound of it.
Fair enough. Valid.
The real sounding, very chill. Sound like it was well made. Definitely not their first time making a nice track before. They got 52 tracks, so 3 days, they can definitely get 1,000 plays for sure.
That's right. That's right. Well, we'll see where it comes in. I don't know if anybody recognized the tag. Someone was able to pick out at least some of the tag, but it said Kato, cut that shit out. So this is from none other than Kato, and I believe Kato is in chat with us. So thank you, Kato, for this paid submission. Let's see where this one clocks in. Chat, you guys went with A. I'll lock in A for you. I'm going with B. INTEUS going with C. Let's hope it's not D. 3, 2, 1.
D.
Motherfucker. I mean, I'm happy for you. I'm super happy for you, Kato. You know what? I'm going to toss a repost on that bad boy. It's a fire track, okay? Let's get it even higher than 1K, okay? Let's get it to 2K in 6 days, maybe. That shit was fire. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Austere with Young Demon. Very good track. Young Demon, also a frequent chatter. Is Young Demon still in chat? Is Young Demon still in chat? That was a good track. None of us scored any points, but shit. That's the better kind of curveball that we get on these types of shows. When it performs way better than you expect, okay? It's not a hidden gem at all. It's wide out in the open. So glad you guys are pulling the streams that you deserve on this one. Young Demon, you are definitely a very underrated producer from the submissions I've seen on this show before. So, very good.
Breakout track coming out. Nice job.
Yes. Yes, yes. All right. All right, I think we've got another paid submission. So let me get that pulled up. I gotta say though, 200 followers, 200 followers, and you're pulling 1,000 streams in 3 days. That's super impressive, dude. That's super impressive. Oh, you saw my background. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, gotta love the task view on Windows. Alrighty, this next submission here. Whoops, pulled it up in the wrong window. Here we go. 6 years ago, 162 streams. This one's in my likes already. I already have this track liked, so I hope I recognize it. 162 tracks from this person on SoundCloud. Oh my God, this one's doing numbers. I better recognize it.
Ooh.
Could have as few as 200K streams or as many as basically 600K streams. So either way, this one's a beefy one, okay? This one's pulling a lot of streams. 3 minutes long. Let's dive in. Okay, I know this one. Yes, I do recognize this track. Do I know how many plays it has? No.
We empty out all the money in the cash register, and Mr. Duncan just, and Mr. Duncan.
Real ones know this producer.
Look at this.
Lala not listening is studying my liked tracks now. This one's probably pretty far back. I don't think it's that far back though. I haven't liked a whole lot of stuff on SoundCloud recently, so I don't know.
Mr. Duncan, take it right up.
I broke you in.
And Mr. Duncan,
I have one.
takes it right up.
I found out
Hold it right there.
you did give him one.
Mr. Duncan is
My own money is bothering me. I have one. Everything, give him a dollar shirt, a TV. Word of our pally nutritious. You did give him one.
Mr. Duncan is
My own money is bothering me. I have one. Everything, give him a dollar shirt, a TV. Turtle dove, yeah.
Mr. Duncan is
My own money is bothering me. I have one. Everything, give him a dollar shirt, pally nutritious, yeah.
Mr. Duncan is
My own money is bothering me.
I really have no idea. I have no idea. I know the track, but this is a pretty fucking wide range. All right, I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
Locked.
All right, chat.
It's a good song.
How many streams do you think this track from my likes
register.
from 6 years ago has? I got bad news for you if you think it's underrated. It's not underrated. It's got hundreds of thousands of streams regardless of what you think of it, okay? So vote now in chat. Make sure you get your vote in if you want to have your voice heard. You get those votes in. So far we got 3 votes for B, 1 vote for D.
Mr. Duncan,
Yeah, this one's kind of all over the place. I have no idea where this one's going to come in. But I'm hoping at least some of you recognize what it's sampling, okay?
Mr. Duncan is
My own money is bothering me if I have one. A TV. Spooge.
You remember it from back in the day, V-Stromae?
Yeah.
It's an old one.
Mr. Duncan.
6 years ago?
Own money is bothering
It's weird that 2018 was 6 years ago. That doesn't seem right.
Yeah. You didn't give
Not
me
seem right.
Mr. Duncan is
my own money.
That ain't right at all. Okay, chat. It was a fairly close one. You guys were perfectly evenly split between A, C, and D, but overall the B's ended up taking it. So you guys are thinking this one's going to come in just shy of 300K, about 282,000. I personally went with A. I feel like, I don't know, man. These were all like so high. So I was like, I don't know if this one's going to be so like popping to pull 500,000. And then I just kind of just guessed between A, B, and C. So that's why I went with that. And if any of you recognize the name Pogo, that's who produced this one. Very good. Makes some very good, like, nostalgic sounding, like, remixes. This is a remix of Home Alone. So, yeah, Pogo. One of my favesies. Nate / INTEUS, what are you thinking on this one? C. Okay, we got a bit of an interesting combo here, okay? A, B, C, and D. Let's hope that it's not, or sorry, A, B, and C. Let's hope that it's not D. What were you saying?
Could be C. SoundCloud's full of surprises. Could be C.
You're right. Is there any particular reason you went with C?
I agree with your sentiment that over 500,000 could be surprising, but I've been proven wrong. So
Fair
we'll see
enough.
if it maybe makes it close.
Yeah, I hope I didn't just accidentally reveal information that wasn't already public. That's just a code name. That's just what I call them.
Huh.
All right. We're going to go, what did chat go with? B. 282K. Well, we'll see if you guys score a point. I'm hoping it's A. INTEUS, hoping it's C. 3, 2, 1. It was A. Oh, Yokai scores another point. This was Big Tree by Pogo. Some iconic art. I'm sure this has been used for other tracks. It's like a very iconic screen grab. Yeah, so a bit of a, not super surprising, but yeah, Pogo's got a pretty big SoundCloud audience. Jesus Christ, 100K? I did not realize he had 100K on SoundCloud. I feel like he has a bigger audience on like Spotify and YouTube and that type of shit. I'm honestly surprised.
That has a lot of plays. I'm surprised.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Surprised.
If you guys are into those like nostalgic sounding remixes of old movies and shit, go check out Pogo.
That's right, Nate.
All right. Very interesting. And that was... Haley, did you submit that one? I think Haley submitted that one. So thank you, Haley, for the submission. That's why it was something from my likes. I think she was also
Went digging.
familiar. Yes, I think she was also familiar with that one. And thanks for the $5 also. Appreciate that. All right. This next track comes to us from Andreas on Discord. So thank you, Andreas, if you're still in chat. I think you are. All right. We got a track from 2 years ago. 27 public tracks on this person's profile. Could have as few as 45K, which is honestly kind of a lot for 2 years, or 114K, which is even more a lot for 2 years. Jesus Christ. Cowbell. Okay. Now it's not. Now it doesn't seem like as much to pull 100K in 2 years. I couldn't get a cat on screen if I wanted to. They're not in the room.
Got some TikTok Sigma male music coming up.
It sounds like it.
Thanks, Efi.
Yes, that is correct, Jeff.
Seriously. Yep.
All right.
Locked in.
I'm all of a sudden not surprised that the range is this high. You'd be surprised though. Some of these don't clock in quite as many streams as they used to. But this is from 2022.
This is actually kind of an elite shit house. Oh man.
Wait, this is a shit post?
In my opinion.
I couldn't make out what those other sampled vocals were.
I can't hear the Memphis ones.
Yeah, those were kind of a meme, but I feel like in the drift funk scene, they're not.
Oh, I
They're
can't.
not quite as cliche, or at least they weren't in 2022. But yeah, the bitch smacking killer vocals, especially at like 160 plus BPM, that is kind of a meme.
Yeah, bro, I already got a half cut walking into work. I'm already pumped. But unfortunately, I'm already locked in.
Let me hear this second drop. Then I'll lock in. Yeah, INTEUS is killing it, bro. He showed us up. He's been watching the stream. He's been studying.
I only watched like 2. I don't think I ever watched a full one.
Fake fan.
No.
Bro didn't even know about the wheel. No, I'm just playing.
It's true though.
Okay, yeah, this is kind of just a guess. I'll full send it with a total guess, total shot in the dark. Chat, the poll is now open. Let us know how many streams you think this drift funk track from 2 years ago has. This was like right at the height of this whole sound, basically.
Oh, the height of the sound too?
Mm-hmm.
I already know the answer then.
And they got the bitch smacking killer vocals. Can't go wrong. Get those votes in. We got 8 votes right off the bat. Damn, okay, guys. Okay. Shee, we're up to 12 votes already. It's a very, very close race, guys. Don't let it end in a tie. You know how ties go. We gotta flip a coin in those situations. So you guys are gonna have to sort out your differences. It is completely, like, evenly split.
Stacked up in here.
Bro, 3 votes for A, and it's a 3-way tie between B, C, and D with 4 votes. You better get some votes in. You got 3 seconds. Oh my God, the A's made a crazy comeback at the last second. The A's take it. You guys are thinking this one's only gonna pull 45K. I know there's 12 people in chat not very happy about that outcome. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, you're right, Lemon. If it was a 4-way tie, I'd have to roll a D4. The fuck would that even entail? How would I prove that to chat? I think you can roll a D4 online on Google. Oh, you wanted to make it even. That was the strat. Okay. You guys just wanted to make me have a hard time. That's fair, Big Problem Mac. 2022, it was like at the height for a lot of this drip funk stuff, but I feel like a lot of the shit that was blowing up in 2022 was shit that was posted before 2022. You know what I mean? Like it was shit like North Memphis, and I think Close Eyes was posted before 2022 as well. And obviously those are like some of the biggest drift funk tracks. So like I wouldn't be shocked if something that came out around that time didn't quite reach that level of virality. But then again, the range is pretty high for a reason, I gotta think. So if the correct answer got randomly assigned to A, and then it had to generate 3 higher options, that would maybe explain why the range is so high. I don't know. But I went with D. I feel like this is, it plays into that sound of the time, like we were talking about. I feel like the overused vocals, the bitch smack and killer vocals, I don't know. I feel like it was not super cliche, at least in this scene at that time. So I feel like it could have done numbers. It's a decently nicely produced track. The cowbell melody isn't like out of tune or like unlistenable. It's more than 2 notes, I think. So yeah, that's why I went with D. INTEUS, what are you thinking on this one? D, okay. Any particular reason?
The Sigma Funk.
Sigma Funk.
There's probably was a TikTok that got it a bunch of plays and people went to SoundCloud looking for it. or their gym routines. I don't know.
Right.
That's usually the trend here.
Yeah, I think you're probably onto something here. Now the question is, if this type of track did go viral, like some of the other Drift Funk tracks, does that translate into the SoundCloud streams? You know?
Not always, but
I already said, Lala, this was submitted by Andreas. Maybe this was intended to be a curveball. It could be A. We'll see. The A's barely had it in the poll, so I'll lock in A for you guys. I am hoping for D. INTEUS also hoping for the D. So let's hope we get the D. The double Ds. Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1. Ah, fuck. It was B. I'm sorry to all the 4 of you who voted for B. It was a little more middle of the road, I guess.
okay.
This is Stereo Love Funk Edit by Dark Light. So nobody scores any points on this one. They called it Funk House. Yeah, I guess that's probably more accurate than Drift Funk. I tend to lump a lot of things into Drift Funk, in the Drift Funk category.
Roman accordion music. That's funny.
Oh man.
I would sample that if it was fire.
So yeah, thank you, Andreas, for that submission. That definitely threw me for a loop. I wasn't sure where that one would go.
I had no.
Like I was saying, man, you'd be surprised. Some of that like cowbell shit. Yeah, some of that cowbell stuff doesn't pop off like the other stuff. But we've got some people in the Discord who can find these more obscure tracks in the genre. All right. We got another submission here. Oh, this one's from Inorganic on Discord. Let's check it out. This track is from 2 months ago. We got a profile with 77 public tracks on it. Let's give this one a listen. Kind of an interesting waveform. I'm hoping to hear some good mix. I feel like I see a lot of tracks with a mighty fine mix with plenty of dynamics that look like this. The classic love filter. Some like old school smoky shit. Okay. These drums are hard. I like the patterns.
Out of a time capsule.
For real. Nev, this does not sound like OG Vonathan. This sounds like this guy that used to be in Evil Side called Young Dre. He used to do a lot of this like old school smoky type shit. Yeah, the bubble effects do go hard. I'm about to bite that, okay? I need to start throwing some bubble effects. Surprisingly hard. Old Jason Rich type. You know, I didn't think about that. Jason was making this type of shit. He was the king of that. These drum patterns go crazy too, and I feel like Jason's like the master of that. Jason's got the cleanest drum patterns on the market. Laid back, I don't know. I think the Vonathan era was like 2016 to 2018 or something like that.
Something.
It was a while. All right.
Options are giving us that high versus low.
Mm-hmm. 2 months ago.
2 months.
How many streams can it pull
tracks?
in 60 days?
Kind of goes hard.
It's about to turn 3 months old, so. Let me know when you're locked in, and I'll let chat weigh in. You got a guess locked in?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, chat. Let us know what you think of this. I don't know. This like fucking 2013 Smokey type track that was posted just 2 months ago. How many streams do we think it's going to pull? If you think it's a little more on the lower end, you could go with 880. That's A. Or you could go with B, 1253. If you think it's going to really perform well, which I think is plausible, I guess, considering they've got 77 tracks on SoundCloud, I think that's a decent size discography that could build up an audience. So you go with C, 13K, or D, 14K. So far, chat, you guys are thinking this one's going to be B. I am seeing a fair amount of A votes, so you think it's going to be less than 1,000. But most of you guys are going with about 1,200. The poll is now closed. We got 15 votes on the board. Pretty decent sample size here, and the Bs took a commanding lead there. 60% of you guys going with 1,253 streams. And you know what, guys? I got to applaud you. That is a perfect guess. I think that's right on the money. Spot on. I think anyone with half a brain would vote B on this one, right? Oh, Jetson. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, Jetson. Everybody say thank you, Jetson, in chat. The OG SoundCloud. I don't even know if he want to consider himself a funk producer, but yeah, the OG SoundCloud funk king. All right.
Sure.
So, INTEUS, I'm dying to know. Did you vote B as well?
No.
Oh.
Would you like me to show my answer?
Well, why did you not vote B? Why in the world would you not vote B?
I had some faith.
Some faith. Okay.
I don't know. 77 tracks.
That is a lot.
Someone mentioned in the chat older tracks. Could be in this for a while. This could be an older track that they had in the vault for a while. I don't know.
Maybe.
There's a couple ways it could go.
So which one did you end up going with, C or D?
C.
C it is. All right. 13K in 2 months. It's been done before. It's not impossible. So we're between B and C on this one. And Trace is saying, nah, it's A. So, I don't know. We'll see where this one clocks in. Chat, you and I are going with B. Let's see. 1,253 streams. 3, 2, 1. It was A.
Ooh, flick it off.
Cope and C, the A voters. I'm so sorry. The Rush A strat would have paid off this time. This is Blossoms of Sorrow by Inorganic. So this was their own track that they submitted. Pretty fire. I think that their branding is pretty on point. That definitely fits the vibe that I got from the fucking, I don't even know how you describe it, like the Asian sounding sample with the high strings and shit. Very fire. They consider it just trap, so just trap music. I think that's fair. They call it trill wave down here too. I think that's
pretty accurate.
Yeah, pretty accurate. Ethereal harmonies. Yeah, that's also pretty spot on. I like the related track here. Free Destroy Lonely Ken Carson type beat. Nice. Oh yeah. Dude, I made an appearance in the comments. Let's go. Fake yokai. You know, I think somebody sent a link to this profile in the Discord and was like fake yokai.
He's really out here just like being you.
Just like impersonating me. I should file a report, honestly. Jesus. Thank you guys for pointing that out. That is a wild yokai impersonator spotted in the flesh. All right. Let's get another track pulled up here.
No idea.
Nobody scores a point on that one. I'm so sorry to all the A voters in chat.
I'll be back on camera a second.
All right.
Yada 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 yada. My bad.
This next track comes to us from 800 UG on Discord. Let's check it out. The track was removed.
Oh no.
It's a track by Dash. So, unfortunate. I'm so sorry, 800 UG, but this Dash person deleted the track that you submitted. Or they privated it. Real.
Nah, you can't put this on stream.
He was like, fuck that. I don't want the smoke. All right, this next submission comes from Badass Deadass on Discord. It's a track from 3 years ago. 69 public tracks on the profile. Very nice. Could be as low as 12.8K streams or as many as 74.3K.
Yo, God, drop that dope ass shit, man.
Like a Roland Jones type beat. I don't think it's Roland Jones though. Okay, so this is Raw? The age-old question. Raw or dirt? This sounds like Raw to me. But we do have Big Problem Mac in the chat to confirm. Yes, this is Raw. Okay. So now I know. Roland Jones type beat equals Raw. Yeah, it's definitely not Roland Jones. Especially if it's only 3 years old. I'm in the Roland Jones fan club. I would have heard it by now. That's true. He basically only posts tapes now, so dead giveaway. There was one track by him on a label page that we listened to in a recent show that kind of threw us off. So that one, it's possible. This is from August of 2020. So it's coming up on 4 years. All right, I have an answer locked in. INTEUS, let me know when you're ready for chat to weigh in.
Yeah, what does chat think?
What's that?
What does chat think?
Let's find out. Chat, let us know what you think by voting in chat.
I'm locked in. I know, it sounds so familiar.
It sounds super familiar. I feel like, if nothing else, I've heard someone else sample this melody. That's right. Dark Inada. Holy Mob 5 ever. Yeah, I'm with you, Lemon. Literally just a random guess at this point. I will say there are some times where I feel like I can rule out certain answers, even if it does seem like a random guess, because this range is pretty wide. It's not like they're all super close together, but chat, you guys are acting like it is. 10 seconds left on the clock, and B and C might tie it, unless you guys get some extra votes in here. Oh no, tell me you didn't just do that to yourself. Oh no. Chat, you did not. Who did that? Dakagob? Is that how you pronounce your name, by the way? You sly dog.
Oh, they're attempting that pronunciation.
Yeah, that's too tricky for me. We're gonna have to flip the coin. I will say, Poopy Butthole, the production is very nice. So I see where you're coming from on that one. Hopefully I didn't just reveal my guess to you guys. Not that it matters, because you guys can't vote anymore. We let the coin decide now. All right, let's flip a coin, why don't we? Flip a coin. And I'll zoom in so you guys can see. It was heads. So you guys are going with B, it seems. All right, so you guys are going B. Good news for you guys. You ended up voting with the smartest guy in the room, okay? I also went with B. The reason I went with B is, well, it was kind of a random guess. I feel like I could rule out D. I feel like pulling 75K streams, even in 3 years, even in 4 years, that you got to have a pretty decent-sized audience or you're getting a lot of reposts and it's spreading a lot. So I feel like I could rule out D pretty confidently, and I don't know. 69 tracks on SoundCloud. Again, nice, but not really that big of a discography. Not big enough to really expect a track from 3 years ago to pull 36K, I feel like, personally. And I just feel like, I don't know, it is a little bit, for lack of a better word, unoriginal in terms of like sounding very similar to, you know, Roland Jones in particular. Just like, I feel like there's a lot of tracks that sound exactly like this. So I don't know if it like really stands out enough from the pack to be pulling C or D type of numbers. So that's why I went with B. I feel like A, it's just too well made to only pull 12K in 3 years. But
A doesn't do it justice.
that's right. What are you thinking, INTEUS?
B and C is definitely where your head's at with toss up. I'm in agreement. I went with C though.
C, all right, fair enough. With a smiley face, he's happy about it. Very optimistic. Understandable. Well, that was the tiebreaker, really. So you guys were tied between voting with Holy Mob Guy number 1 and Holy Mob Guy number 2. So we'll see which one will pay off. You guys ended up going to B, so I'll lock in B for you guys. Let's see where this one clocks in. 3, 2, 1. It was C, god damn it. By Overslept. Oh my god, it was Pimps Don't Die with Isaac. So maybe you guys do recognize the track after all. I mean, those are some pretty well-known producers in the scene.
Might have came across this recently.
It is certainly possible. Overslept, actually, I think I played a show with him in Dallas not too long ago. Very, very swell guy, gotta say. And yeah, I guess that would explain why it's got that like authentic raw sound, because Isaac is like a king of that shit. So yeah, pretty fire track. INTEUS takes the point on that one. He's officially taking a 2-point lead now.
Oh, you know what they say about that in sports?
What do they say about that in sports?
It means about to fumble it.
Well, you said it, not me. Okay, you might want to knock on some wood there, buddy. All right, we will get another track pulled up here. See if chat and I can try and whittle down that lead. Holy Posse. Yeah, I'll put you guys onto something. We were gonna do a Holy Mob Purple Posse collab tape. It's still, you know, it still could happen at some point. But we've been trying to get that to happen for several years now. The artwork has already been made. I'll tell you that much. Purple Prayers. I feel comfortable dropping the name because I feel like it's never gonna come out. But Purple Prayers. I feel like it would have been crazy. The artwork goes even crazier. If you guys know how to find my portfolio site, you might be able to find the artwork on there. All right. This next track comes to us from Noburio on Discord. So let's check this one out. Oh my god, another one. We got another track removed. Come on, Noburio.
Oh no.
Come on, Nugeki. Removing tracks, bro. It's crazy.
Someone keeps submitting their whiffs. And they keep getting taken down.
Right, yeah. All right. This next one comes to us from user 667394019 on the Discord. 1 month ago.
He hasn't settled on a name yet. It's okay.
Hmm?
He hasn't settled on a name yet.
Right.
User.
That's right. Yeah, he's still testing out different numbers, I bet. But for now, 667-394-0195 will do. 1 month ago, 23 public tracks from this profile on SoundCloud could have as few as 220 plays or as many as 11.2K. B, C, and D, pretty fucking close to each other. A, not so much. Let's see what we think. It's 7.5 minutes long. We'll see. That makes me think my headphones are failing. No, this has to be a shit post. This is really bothering me, bro. INTEUS probably thought my screen share was fucked up.
No, I just had to double back to make sure we were being shit posted. I think we are.
Yeah, we're in shitpost land for sure.
Drop mode. Hold on. Hold on. Sound like a fever dream.
Yeah, maybe it's just a avant-garde tape intro. I've got my answer locked in.
I'm with you.
Chat, do you think you've heard enough to make an assessment on this one? Yeah, the poll's open. Go ahead and get those votes in.
I certainly have.
I feel like it's just a formality at this point. Oh my god. No offense if this wasn't a shit post. I mean, I feel like this part doesn't sound like it's a shit post. So I feel like it's genuine. Never mind. I don't know, man. Music evolves over time. Maybe this is where things are going. Panning everything to one channel for half a second. Lobotomy ad beat. That's pretty good. Wow, we got one B vote in there. Win soon. You're wild for that B vote. Alright, the poll is closed. Just out of curiosity, I do want to hear what this wacky waveform sounds like at the end.
Nah, wait, go back a little bit.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is
Someone okay? They okay?
All right, chat. Shocked to see that you guys are rushing A on this one. I'm honestly baffled that this could even pull 200 plays. Maybe this is a meme account. Maybe that explains. INTEUS, did you show your guess real quick? Did I see it correctly? Okay, yeah. A's all around. Yeah, this is not. There's not much else to say here.
I respect the one person voting for B.
Yeah, that was bold. That was courageous. Very
bold,
brave of
sir.
you. B is for brave.
Or madam.
We're all going A. Let's lock in A. Let's get this shit over with. I'm dying to know. Is this or is this not a shit post? 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
Music note by Hindi character. I think that's a Hindi character. Yeah, and if you're hoping that the description offers any clarity, you would
Nope.
be wrong. Let me hide the poll results here so you can see. Period, parentheses. 25 followers on this account. So, yeah, that was that. Thank you for the submission, user 667-394-0195. I don't know why I expected more from that account. I also think that that artwork is from some sort of like dark web video thing. I think. I could be wrong.
They kind of went crazy with the sound design on that one. They were said you want panning, you want musical loops, you want distortion thrown in with, I don't even know. They went up and down. Felt like a roller coaster.
Yeah. Wait, we all scored a point on that one, I just realized. So good job, everybody.
Everyone goes up.
Well done. And to Winson, who voted B, very, very proud of you for taking a risk there, but did not pay off for you. All right. Let's hear this submission that comes to us from Valco_X on Discord.
That is funny.
All right. 5 months ago, 29 public tracks on this SoundCloud profile. This track could have as few as 1,700 streams or as many as 25K. Let's see it.
Good range.
Yeah. Pretty dynamic looking waveform. I think you're right, Mac. I think we did have a submission from that shitpost account before. This is fire.
Pitching on vocals.
Yeah, didn't we sampled this, Nate?
Yeah, we did.
Beautiful. Go run up Animosity by Von Storm and INTEUS.
The way it was pitched.
Or no, it was what it was What I Need. Is that, or What We Need? Is that what it was called? By INTEUS and Von Storm. We did both of those labs at a very similar time, so I get them mixed up a lot. This shit is gas. I am locked in.
I'm locked in. I got a good guess.
Chat, the poll's open. Let us know what you think. This, I don't even know what to call it. Just like a trap remix of Freddie Dredd. I don't even remember what that song is called. I just remember it as the Steppin' on the Beat track. That one. You guys are pretty split between A and B so far. So yeah, if you think it's on the lower end, you could go with A, 1,700, or B, 6.2K. If you think it's on the higher end, yeah, Cloud Trap, that's perfect. If you think it's on the higher end, you could go with C, 17K, or D, 25K. So far, you guys are rushing A. Want, that's the name of the song, the Freddie Dredd song. Yes, thank you. Yeah, this track is fire. I think the production is pretty solid. Good use of effects and pretty good mix.
Yeah, it's mixed down really well. It's clean. It's clear. It's pitched well.
Yes. 100%. The poll is over. Chat, half of you guys decided that this one has 1,700 streams. I think you're definitely on the right track with that one. I think it's a very solid track. Unfortunately, I just don't think that these types of tracks really get the love that they deserve in my experience. And only 29 tracks on SoundCloud. I don't know if they've really had enough releases to really build up an audience that could pull, like 17K or 25K in 5 months. And for that reason, I agreed with you on A. INTEUS, what were you thinking on this one?
B.
B, okay. Why'd you go with B instead of A or C, for example?
I just wanted to change up the flow, I guess. Not ride the A train.
Fair enough. Well, you've got the 2-point margin, so you can play a little riskier.
That is kind of what I was trying to do. Play a little risky on it.
That's smart. That's the way you build up a lead. All right. So, chat, you guys are going with A. I'm really hoping we see A as the correct answer as well. But INTEUS, man, if this ends up being B, he's going to start running away with it. He's going to have a 3-point lead. And if it's C or D, I will just be, honestly, very happy for whoever this producer is, because it's a good track. 3, 2, 1. It was A. It was A. You win some, you lose some. This is Delete You by Valco. I think that was the person who submitted it. They follow me, so very impeccable taste in music.
Very nice.
I'm honored that somebody who can produce this well is into my music as well. So thank you, Valco, for that submission. And well done, chat. You guys read that one like a book. Bam. It's a close game. Not a super high scoring game tonight, but hey, it's a very competitive one. Yeah, I'm curious what you guys in chat were thinking when one of you voted C and one of you voted D. Just really feeling the track, I guess.
And I want this to have as much as possible.
Right. I learned my lesson very quickly in this game that you can't necessarily vote for how many streams you think it deserves, because that is never how it goes usually. All right. Next track comes to us from 800UG. This is your chance at a redemption, 800UG. The last one we tried from you was deleted. Let's check this one out. Not deleted. We got progress. Good job, 800UG. You've redeemed yourself with this track from 3 months ago on a profile with 9 public tracks. Not a lot. This one could have as few as 500 plays or as many as 27,000. So let's give it a listen. Best ice cream flavor, strawberry. I said what I said.
Chocolate.
Can't go wrong with chocolate either, honestly. Just not vanilla, okay? Vanilla is too vanilla. You need something else with it. This is fire. Vanilla ice cream with like a brownie and some hot fudge. Beautiful. Mint chocolate chip is good too. Von L. Okay, if you don't like strawberry ice cream, that's your problem. I feel bad for you.
I like dark chocolate ice cream.
I've not had dark chocolate ice cream. How does that work?
It's just less sweet. Good.
Fair enough. Mustard ice cream. You're wild for that one. I've never tried it though, so I can't really judge.
Do they have a vomit flavored ice cream?
That some people are trying too hard.
I guess.
It's like, hey, are you lactose intolerant? How about we take some of the dairy flavor out and just cut straight to the vomit flavor? Save yourself some time.
You just need sugar? Here you go.
Right. Vomit ice cream aside, this is a pretty solid track. I think that it's some good sampling, some good sample work.
Which is fire too.
I think another super underrated feature of this mix is the kick and the 808 and how well they're mixed together. I feel like the 808 patterns are really nice, and the kick isn't too overbearing. I think that's a trap that a lot of amateur producers tend to fall into, is just blasting the shit out of their kick. Sometimes you don't have to. And same thing with the snare. I think the snare on this one's a little more subdued, and it works.
Yeah, it's definitely not in your face, but it's smooth.
It fits with the sample in that sense.
Builds on it.
Exactly. Boiled broccoli ice cream. I gotta try that shit. I love broccoli. All right. I forgot to lock in a guess on this one, so let me go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I got my answer locked.
All right, chat. How many streams does this smooth funk track from 3 months ago have? Once again, 9 public tracks from this profile on SoundCloud.
3 months old.
That's right. If you're thinking it's on the more underrated side, you can go with A, 547 streams. If you think it's a little more in line with what you would expect from something 3 months ago, you could go with B, 10,000 streams. Or if you think it's a little on the higher end, you've got 2 options that are pretty close to each other. You could go with C, 24.5K, or D, 27.3K. So far, the A's are starting to take a pretty commanding lead, so if you want that to change,
Really?
get your votes in now. Yeah, people are rushing A on this one. 2 votes for B so far, 3 votes for C. I think if anybody's got a chance to beat the A's, so far it's B. B is hot on A's tail, just 2 votes behind. If you want B to take it, you got 3 seconds. And those 3 seconds are now over. So the A's take it. You guys are thinking this one's on the very underrated side. 500 plays, I think, is criminal for a track this good, personally. But I voted A as well. I feel like 9 tracks on SoundCloud. I think that typically on SoundCloud, like I said, unless you've got a pretty good network built up and a decent sized audience and a number of people who can repost you and get that track to spread organically through reposts and shit, you're not going to be pulling that many streams. So with only 9 tracks on SoundCloud and only 3 months on SoundCloud, I didn't think it was going to hit 10K. I didn't even think it was going to come close. So that's why I went with A. Does it deserve 10K plus? Absolutely. I think on Spotify it would probably pull 5 or 6K in 3 months if it got put in the right like algorithmic playlists and shit. But SoundCloud's not really there at this point, in my opinion. So, INTEUS, what were you thinking?
I was thinking B.
B? Okay.
Kinda slaps too hard to be ignored.
I can definitely understand that that vibe. It's
it's good. 547 might be too low unless they're brand spanking new and they just uploaded all 9 tracks. I don't really see how it can stay that low.
That's a fair point. 9, maybe it's just the fact that it's still single digits, but 9 is
It's low.
It's a decent amount. I feel like if you're just getting started, that might be like right when you start hitting your stride. Track number 8, 9, that type of deal. But yeah, I mean, like the single digit track numbers just really make me think that it's going to be more on the underrated side. But I can see where you're going with that one. B is a fair guess if maybe it got picked up by, somebody who's got a decent sized following. Because it's definitely a good enough track to get a repost from those type of producers. Chat, you guys are going with A. I'm going with A. I'll lock an A for you guys. INTEUS is hoping it's B. If it's A, we tie it up with INTEUS. And we're closing in on the end of the stream here, so this will be big if we tie it up. 3, 2, 1. Boys, it was A. We tie it up. This is a track from Dash. I think that this was the same producer they tried to submit a track from earlier. So Dash seems like they've been deleting tracks, so maybe that's why they only have 9 tracks on SoundCloud. But regardless, very underrated producer, it seems. That track is awesome. I'm going to toss a like on that one. I'm going to definitely running that one back in the future. All right. Guys, it all comes down to this. I don't know if we've ever had a situation where the game is going to be solely decided by the wheel.
On the wheel?
The wheel, baby. You already know. If you guys are new to the stream or you haven't seen the wheel, like we've been discussing on the stream, okay, reposts can make all the difference on the great platform of SoundCloud. A repost can take a track that, you know, has 500 plays but deserves 10K all the way up to 10K and above. I remember back in the day on SoundCloud, there would be, you know, fucking, you know, I think like Motat and like Poir. If you guys fuck with those guys, they got some Beside You reposts back in the day, and it fucking skyrocketed those tracks. And reposts have power, man. So in light of that, I'm going to pull up the wheel of reposts. There we are. You can see here, we've each got a 50% chance that our score won't change at all. We got a +0. Okay, we don't want that. And remember, yeah, laid back, you make a good point. Vaughn never wins. I did almost get the +10 when I was down really bad, but it wasn't in the cards that day. So you can see here, 50% chance your score doesn't get adjusted. You got a 25% chance that you get a +1. And since the game's all tied up, that could change the game. Okay, so pretty decent chance that somebody's gonna get their score adjusted. There's like a, I don't know, like 15% chance that you get a +2. So that'd be a game changer, I feel like, because it's not very likely, and it would totally send you in the lead in this game. +4, I mean, it's probably wraps at that point if you get the +4, and it's +10. That's reserved for the super lucky high rollers. Okay, you hit a +10, you're totally changing the game. Nobody else is beating you, probably, unless you're super far behind. So without further ado, INTEUS, I think I need to screen share this for you so you can actually see the wheel. So give me one moment.
Super far behind on the actual stream.
Right, I would assume so. I think I need to do that. There, you should be able to see the wheel now.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I guess it doesn't really matter who goes first now. Usually I start with whoever's behind, I think, or in the lead. I don't remember, honestly. It doesn't matter. I'll go first. I'll spin the wheel. 3, 2, 1. Please, give me some points this time. I've not had the best luck on the wheel.
My baby.
Okay. Whew, we got the +1. So that's what you got to beat, okay? You've got a 50% chance that you'll at least tie me, okay? So that's not too bad. So I'm up to 6 now.
Uh-oh.
Now I just need to hope that not everybody else hits a +1, okay? That would not be good for me. I think since INTEUS, since you're our guest, I'll let you go first, and then we'll end with chat. So do you want to count me down, and I'll spin the wheel for you?
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hit it.
Bam. Here we go. Special guest INTEUS, Holy Mob guy. Oh shit! Oh no. Shit! The +2. Okay, shit's getting interesting now. Chat, you guys better come correct. Oh shit! Honestly, I'm happy to fall on that sword. If I'm gonna lose to anybody, it better be INTEUS, not chat. Okay, chat hit the jackpot last time, if I remember correctly. So they were behind, and then they fucking stole it right at the end.
On chat, your next big win is right around the corner.
All right. So I don't like when people try to pre-fire the chat by saying go or whatever. Cookmaster Jeff, I got my eye on you. So if you want me to spin the wheel, the first message that I see that says repost, then we'll spin the wheel. Okay. So the first chat message I see that says repost, I will run it. There it is, laid back. You got it. Here we go. Will chat score any extra points?
Damn.
It's not looking good, chat.
We're gonna run away with this?
It's not looking good, chat. It's looking like INTEUS has just won the SoundCloud game show. INTEUS, congratulations. You've just beaten chat at their own game.
Thank you.
You hit the +2, man. That was crazy.
Game was rigged from the start.
That's right. That's right. Exactly.
You're first.
Exactly. Holy Mob rigged, yeah. You know the mob had something to do with this. All right, well, INTEUS, it's been a blast. Did you have a fun time? Was it fun getting to see some of these random tracks, shit posts or not?
Yeah, no, this was fun. This is absolutely a blast.
Good shit. So do you have
it's funny.
any parting words of wisdom? You're like one of the most experienced producers in the scene, I feel like. You've got a lot of wisdom to share. Do you have any parting words of wisdom or anything else that you would like to put on for chat?
Go your local paddle file.
There you go.
There you
That's
go.
right. In Minecraft. Delete them in Minecraft.
Absolutely only in Minecraft, hypothetically in Grand Theft Auto 5. Okay, don't actually.
Right. No violence.
I don't actually
except in
condone
Minecraft.
violence. No, for
So,
real.
do you have any upcoming projects that you want to put on for it as well?
Honestly, I don't. I only have some singles in the works. Plan on dripping out some new stuff soon. That's about it.
Still exciting stuff. Always a fun day when INTEUS drops. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining the stream. Thank you guys for stopping in and participating in chat. It was a very, very close game, very competitive one. I'm looking forward to future games for that as well. So yeah. So yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Don't forget to submit tracks on the Discord if you haven't already, or if you want to recommend other artists to have on the show, you can do that on the Discord as well. Thank you guys again for stopping by. I will see you guys. Once again, we stream these every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. So I'll see you next Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. Goodbye.
Bye, chat.